In the blue corner, Grass switching up with Freya. Look at that. Ulysses and the Grass. Round 2 here. We already just had a first round, which Poseidon versus Zeus. Ulysses took that game against Grass, and Ulysses lost the game before that versus another player, Recon. Alrighty. Here we have Freya versus Loki. This should be interesting. Both were Greeks last time. Now we have both Norse teams moving in. Teams that I am not nearly proficient with. I'm curious why the text looks so bad on my screen over there. Everything else is looking pretty good though. The chickens are a little bit bigger if you think, you know. They're acting like, you know, like regular chickens. They're doing their job. They're doing their job. Alright, let's go take a look and see what we got for the artifacts. Both players have been taking artifacts quite a bit last round. So we have ranged soldiers, more hit points. That is a nice one to start off with. We also have God powers recharge faster and cost less. That's good too. And we have increased villager speed and movement. We have a significant amount of artifacts in the center here. Improve all line of sight by 6. Solid. Ranged soldiers and myth units are cheaper. Ooh, you might want the Bow of Archimedes. You might want that in your queue. And in the far corner, removes the favor cost of fortress type buildings. Yeah, I like that. That sounds pretty good. Alright, Grass is scouting pretty good. Lots of people on gold already. Got some on the wood. Food is going down pretty good. We have one house on the board. And scouting is pretty good. He's seen 2 of the artifacts so far. And let's go take a look and see how Ulysses is doing for that. He's got the temple, forward temple already queued up as well. And we do have him spying on his temple, so we can see a lot of action happening, which is nice. That is a very unique skill. I do like that. And good intel on the board as a yawn might face off. Both temples going up. That temple was further out, but however, we are closer to all of these artifacts, including the one that I like, being all ranged soldiers and myth units are cheaper. That is going to be a significant thing for him that he needs to get out and get ASAP on that one. Good eye on his current progress, seeing everything he's doing with that spy in play. Alright, we have him going up, already using Hemdall to start quarter upgrading to moving up. Here comes our first Hairsayer. Come and get that here up. The other player is now upgrading too, is Freya. Not Freyr, but Freya. We got both of them moving up and doing something. Let's see how that works. I would suspect you'd see that going there pretty quickly. Oh, he's going for that one first. Improves all line of sight. Yeah, that makes sense. It's really not too far away either, so go ahead and take that as well. Alrighty, so he is opposite, got the first relic. Already moving forward. Classic age has been achieved 3/4 of the way for Freya. Or Freyr.
Yo.
Here comes the front longhouse. With that, now we have achieved the cheaper ranged soldiers and more line of sight. Both classic. Alright. Spy has on the Valkyrie. Berserk versus the That's perfect English, in case anyone was ever concerned. He is taking home the God Power cooldown and less favor relic. Mr. Grass himself getting down that Great Hall Line Longhouse coming up. It's not adventured really out of his base at all. So far the map control will go to the other player. Still has a relic in his hand. Doesn't drop that off yet. Probably drop that relic off at some point. as the power's coming in, and there goes the building. On to your next one. Is he gonna get the Great Hall too? Is he gonna take the Great Hall out? Oh, it just ended before it did. He was thinking about it. But it did not. So another Great Hall going up. Longhouse down below has been achieved. We have some berserkers, harassers, throwing axemen being generated. We are currently under siege. 2 houses could go down, which will impact our friend here. Another house being constructed. Upgrades on the towers have been achieved. Forward operating base is in full function. You still... Oh, did he steal it from him? He did. That's hilarious. He went into battles, took his relic. Well, there's some pretty good relics to have, I'm not gonna lie. Still hasn't achieved much more outside of his own base though, but we do have the raiding cavalry going to look for... Oh, he's checking out to make sure he doesn't have that second TC up, and he doesn't have it up, so... There we go. That's going to be good on that part. He has that achieved. If I get rid of that, will that... It doesn't get rid of that. Move that aside. That's how we can make it better for the viewers on the tube of cubes. Alright, here we go. Coming in with another army. Let's see what he's got back. Let's see if Grass can hold off the assault. Ulysses wants to win this round. Wants to win yet again. Raiding cavalry coming up from Grass. Searching wide and far. No upgrades to the watchtowers yet. Sees that we got that on that part. Sees the trees and the health. Sees some houses getting constructed. He's checking out the sites while he's retreating a little bit, using those guard towers that are upgraded to help some damage on, which is actually very smart. When you think about the totality of it, that is very smart. Okay. Raiding cavalry versus raiding cavalry. No upgrades on him. Let's see if the Hayasers have any upgrades on them. They do have line of sight being increased. I'm curious how far. Oh, that is very far. That's a nice line of sight increase. Because even though you can't chase him, you can still see him quite a distance. And the battle is raging over here still. The throwing axemen are getting pummeled by the cavalry. Our spied berserker is still in the game, not even damaged yet. We are losing this fight, so Ulysses will disengage from that battle. Just like we've seen when he was playing the Greeks, if he loses that frontal assault, he's gonna have to push back a bit further. Because it can't work on that part, and we don't want to lose that part. We don't want to lose it, but we might lose it. Alright, here we are losing villagers, losing axemen. Losing some berserkers. Oh, that's gonna do some pretty good damage here. Troll inbound. A lot of heroes sitting on him though. Throwing rocks at him, he's throwing rocks at him. They're running away as best they can. Grass here on full-on retreat. You'll see pushing forward. Getting those horns coming off. Getting back into his base. Get those towers to start shooting arrows on him. The arrows being shot through the temple. Heroes up and running. Getting the rest of the military booming here. Let's go check out what Grass has got going on here. Alright. Grass having 19 military versus 50 military right now. More villagers. 39 to 27. Hasn't been touched on those parts yet. Yossi decided to go right over this way. He would catch 7 of his food villagers. He will start to lose a couple. He only lost 1. No, actually didn't lose any. He just lost a horse, lost a cavalry instead. Ooh, there we go. Troll special attack, taking some damage here. Rocking them out of the lobby. Raiding, still coming in with those extra dwarves working on the gold. We got 8 of those on the dirt. Got 7 on the wood. Some of them on... Oh, here comes the next battle. The horn's gonna come off. Get that boost of morale going on. Increasing that damage. This is it. Butter knivers coming in. Switch the dwarves to berserkers. Here they come. Butter knives getting in there, stabbing. He's cutting, he's throwing axes. We got villagers holding food, waiting for a nice tribute. Trying to give that tribute over to them. To see if they will back up Valkyrie, taking out the troll. Troll falling down. The other Valkyrie is now defeated. We do have another Valkyrie up here, working on it. And heal allies. Good against human soldiers. This dwarf does not know what's happened. His buddies just saw them die, and now he's scared. So he's not sure what's happening in life. You'll see pushing back, but Grass winning the folding off of that. But now we're looking at 34 villagers off on that part right there. So we did lose some villagers in that fight. Another Valkyrie has been constructed. We're getting some more raiding cavalry, but we gotta look at the mindset here for military. 20 to 32. We'll take a look at Ulysses' view. Coming back in, get some more raiding. Deciding not to. Military is not being produced yet. Resources about even. One player obviously having 110 on that favor, which is a significant amount more than the other player. It's not enough military, man. I think Grass is going to have on you on that. Grass is pumping out 5 right there, 6, 7 military just on that alone. Ulysses is pumping them out, but if he needs to send them back a bit, because this is going to be losing otherwise, he's got to wait for those soldiers to come in. There we go. You don't want to fight that yet. You don't want to get in there, dude. You need to wait. Here it comes off. Cavalry up front, not touching those axemen. Myth unit still working hard. He's throwing axemen in the distance. We have throwing axemen versus medium. Grass has the upgrades, but doesn't have the numbers. Axemen versus Valkyrie went down. Getting that extra bonus for the attack. Pushing him back. He is taking that. God power coming in. Striking down the Gulimbust. Take a look and see how that's looking over here. Here we go, taking down those soldiers. Gonna put the walls up and try to hold them off from doing it. Oh wow, 3 hits to the ox cart. See you later. Build a new one. Berserker, not gonna last long through that hit. 33 attack, 11 on the crush damage. And he will start working away on that building while he gets his walls up. And he is pumping through that military. We got some medium infantry coming through for Ulysses. Grass still having pigs in the enemy base. Still getting fat. Just chilling and getting fat in the enemy base. Because, you know, what better things to do than put pigs in the enemy base? That is something that we can call a delight. Delight, 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 you know? You never know what's going to happen on that. So, Walls getting attacked on the corner. You'll obviously have more military than Grass at this point. This could be the final push. This could be the push that takes him out. Raiding cavalry coming up with a Valkyrie. However, you want to get those behind to get attacking on those axemen. Bothering the villagers, making idle gold count. He's already suffering on the gold with only 75. Here it comes. If you're going to move, you might want to do it now. Get those berserkers off to the left. Get those axemen going in. Raiding cavalry moving in. This might be a good push by him. Those berserkers need to do some damage, though. They will be continuing to run away while he's microing the back of it. Going to get some gold now, reconverting those other villagers that are no longer villagers. And his medium throwing axeman, he now has the medium throwing axeman as well. So his Grass's microplay was to just get those cavalry away from his soldiers, and he is holding off the attack on that one. While you'll see is still continuing to rebuild. Let's go for the full reveal here and take a look what we got going on. Still 2 town centers to 1. Grass is catching up on his score with that win of that battle. Helped him with his score. We do have to worry about all these berserkers chasing those guys down while his next wave is coming in, but he does bring his wave back. We have lots of troops being centered out on there. We don't have anybody going for a secondary raid or harassing any of those villagers. We just have some throwing axemen coming to back up. This tree is in the way, and I don't remember how to rotate. I don't even know if I have it on, so I will not be able to... Oh, there we go. Control. We figured it out. Look at that. Look at us go. Or control and then do that. Okay, cool. Alright, anyway, back in the base. I don't know if I like that view. I think I like the view that was the original view, which is more or less like that. There we go. Alrighty, here we go. Let's get back close and personal and see what's going on in this fight. Grass was pushing the aggressive side while both of his armies rejoined. With nobody else pushing up on the other 4 corner either. So that is something on its own. Pushing through, hitting hard, getting on there, getting some damage in. Ulysses is winning this fight. This Grass is now losing this other advancement. Ooh, giant killer. That might be a good upgrade for him to get. And Grass backs out. GG's. Ulysses lost a game and then won the next 2. That is a good game. That was a pretty even game overall. The 2 town centers are going to help as well. If we look at the civilian units, at the end he's pulling quite a few ahead, but he was getting picked off a bit. Military obviously way higher in the military, but yet still was able to have some issues on that. Another GG. Victory in progress.